So I have to go to work in a few minutes, and I work 4 to 11. And then tomorrow I work 12 to 8:30. Ew. I can't remember if I mentioned it before, but I work at Applebee's here. And it's kind of funny because like a couple of YouTube people that I watch like work at Applebee's, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's kind of cool. Okay, so here's the job lowdown, if you will. I've been working for a really long time, since I was like 12, I think. Like, I don't even know if that's legal anymore, but my first job, I worked at a bowling alley. Okay, this is not like your regular bowling alley. It's it's like really old-fashioned, so they have pin setters. If you don't know what that means, it's probably because it's the only one in Canada that has pin setters. So yeah, my job was to sit behind like the end of the lane or whatever, and when the balls would roll down the lane and like knock the pins out, I'd have to move the pins, like bring the ball back up and like reset the pins and all that. And it was an alright job. Like they paid, like they gave you raises pretty fast, which was super cool, but it kind of sucked. Like, it was okay, but like there's some jerks who would like throw the ball so hard and the pins would go flying and like hit you. Like, I got hit by pins. Pins would be flying at me and they'd be like, heh heh heh, snicker snicker. Jerks. But I was there for like a year and a half or so, and then I started Dairy Queen, and I've mentioned it tons of times. Like, I worked at Dairy Queen forever. I worked there for like 3.5 years, and like, that's a long time to be in fast food, okay? Like, it was okay. Like, it made like a lot of friends through it, but like, oh my gosh, the turnover rates in fast food is ridiculous. Like, I worked with like, I swear, like 200 people easily, and like we only ever had like 20 staff at a time kind of thing. Like, people like would quit after like one shift. It was ridiculous. But Dairy Queen wasn't that bad. It was okay. And I was a supervisor, so I got to boss people around, which was really fun. But it's kind of bad now, because like I find myself like trying to boss people around when I really don't have the authority to yet. Like at Applebee's, when I'm like pretty much the last hostess to be hired, but I'll like be like bossing around the other ones. So I'm like, sorry. But and so then like in the same time as working at Dairy Queen, I also had a job at a contracting company as a receptionist, and that was not too bad either. But there was like, it was all old people. Like, I was the youngest by far. Like, there was a couple like young mechanics, but other than that, everyone was like 40 and above. So that, like, it was not too bad. Like, it was a pretty easy job, and I really liked like stamping the date on stuff, like, because that was my job. I was the date stamper. But I don't know, it was really fun. And so did that for a bit, and I did that last summer, and I did that a bit again this summer, but not too much. But seriously, last summer I would work there from like 9 to 4, like have a half other town to work at the Dairy Queen from like 5 to 12. Like, those would be the longest days ever. Like, it was ridiculous. Made pretty decent money that summer though, because I was just working retardedly. And then this summer, like, I had a really hard time finding a job. Like, I was like, nope, not going back to Dairy Queen. This would be my 5th summer, X-nay on that. And like, seriously, I was so close to going back, you don't even know. But no, I actually decided not to. And then lucky for me, the retreat was hiring, because my friend Mandy, who got married, she was 18 and got married. How crazy is that? But she was working there, and then she quit, and so I just walked in and got her job. So that was great. And I had so much fun at that job. I really liked it. I think it was just because like the people were really nice. Like, they were all older too. I was definitely the youngest on that one, and there was only like 5 people working, but and I was like the only server. But no, it was really fun, and like my boss, the chef, was super funny, always busting out the "that's what she said" jokes and all that, acting way younger than his age. This video is getting kind of long, and like I said, I have to work soon. And also, my fish sticks are in the oven, so I should probably go check that they're not burning. But until next week, I'll talk to you later. Adios. We should all hate on Katie for not making her video last week. I told her that her punishment is just to still make it and like post both of them tomorrow. But we should also think of something really mean, because she should just make them on time. I always do. It's not that hard. Anyway, bye.